how is everyone doing? Welcome back to my channel. Excuse my voice, it's allergy season and I have been feeling it. I have been feeling it. But I want to welcome you to Keisha's and Motivation Money Journey. Yes. Hi, I'm back. So today I am going to be working on, I'm not calling it mandatory, but I am going to be working on what I want to call my life savings. Um, Life savings. And I know we all got our way in our own way how we do things. And I'm just excited that I can just continue to do this. Now, we call May Magic Month. Why? Because this is the month I get paid 3 times. So I can put a little extra in and I can get on here and do a little bit more, a little bit often. Right? Some days it might be only $15. It might be less. It's not going to always be a lot every single week. But for the month of May, I'm going to purpose myself to put away $30 to $40 every single week if I can. That is my goal. And we're just going to take it day to day. Also, this is the month starting in May, starting on Monday, that I will be doing the water challenge, meaning that every time I just drink water all day, and I mean no juice. Now, I'm not going to add coffee or tea into that, but just drinking water and no juice, no anything extra additive like juice and soda and that kind of stuff, but just drinking water every day. I'm going to see how many days I can hold on to that. I want to give myself a goal of 20, but we're going to take it day to day. And every time I drink nothing but water all day, I'm going to give myself $1. And that's how I'm going to do it. Every little bit counts, and it's all going towards what? My emergency fund, sinking funds, and retirement money. Yes. I'm adding a little bit extra. I always talk about how I'm saving with my job, but guess what? Sometimes we need to do our own little thing on the side. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Oh, I got something great that I'm going to be doing on, I like to do, and I haven't done it in a while, maybe in a week or two, where I do what I call my game day Sunday play. I found 2 box challenges, one for debt and one for 1 month ahead. And even though I have a system right now with my 1 month ahead, which I'm going to be working on today, and I only do this once a month, because this is a magic month, I might can do it twice this month. We will see. Anyway, I already wrote down how I want to allocate money into this and budget it out. But with the game that I'm going to show you on Sunday, it will show how I can actually save playing that game. So we'll get further into that on Sunday gameplay. You just got to come back to my channel and check it out. So let's get into it. We're going to start with this one first. And actually, you know what? Let's not start with this one first. Let me get into the other ones first. Let me get into this one. Let me get into my long-term savings. All of these are long-term savings, but this is specific. This is specific. Specific. My daughter and I were talking earlier today, and she heard me say Pacific. And I don't know that I made that error, but I'm thinking that sometimes people do. And I'm like, no, Pacific is an ocean. So sometimes I talk too fast, and I might get my words jumbled up. Who doesn't? Anyways, let's get into it. So, saving for the periodical. It will help me to save $7,000. I have already budgeted out. And we are going to be adding the $45 to this. 20, 40, and 5. Okay, and we are going to add it to our monies. And I will not count it out. As I get closer to my goal, I will count it out. So let's just put it in here and just put everything in its place. Let's get that there. And let's get this back here. Okay. And I will mark it down on the tracker here that I am adding $45. Let's see, I got a new pen here. I want to see if it's working. So today is 5/2. So we're doing, let's move this down, plus 45. And I will do the balance later when I go back and check everything. Well, you know what? Let's go on and get with that. Let's go on and get with that. So we got 111 saved so far. I said I wasn't going to count it out, but I'll do it this way, and then I'll go back and double check it later. Okay, our next one. Did I add all of this out? Saving for my dreams is going to get $14. So that's going to be for everything. So we're just adding $2. I got to break that down, but we're going to put the $14 to that. So it would have to be 14. I think I did it where I'm breaking everything down. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. So I'm going to come back and add that in of how much I'm going to break everything down. So let's just keep it moving. So matter of fact, you know what? Let me just go on and put the $2 a piece in each like I started to before. Okay, we're going to add $2 to that one. Let's Get This Bread is going to receive $2. I kind of remember exactly Make Your Own Sugar, Be Your Own Sugar Daddy. These are so cute the way they made, but it's all going to the same purpose. And the reason why I don't pull the book out too much anymore, sometimes I do to color it in. I just go back because I don't want things to be too time consuming. And on the days that I want to color it in, I will color it in. Okay, we'll come back to the emergency fund in a moment. The rainy days is going to get $2 because these are all $1. This is $1. The other one is $2. All right, we're not doing hump day for 2025 for the quarter for April and June. We are putting in $21. So we're just starting. I didn't do anything for April. Matter of fact, I did. I actually put April in the other envelope. Just forgetting that. So we're basically doing May and June in this one. And the Save the Little Bites, I'm not doing anything in that. Vacation Time, we'll be getting, I think that this is a $4 one. So let's see what we got in here. It's only 20 in here. 2016, 17, 18, 19, 20. I think this is a $4 challenge here. 2, 3, and 4. So now we have $24 in the vacation. The 2025, I'm going back and redoing this one. It says it's supposed to get $12. So we're going to put a 10, 11, and 12. All right. This is my forever one here. This is still my no spin, which I will be doing. Oh, I basically have to add money to the no spin for the month of May. So I'm going to try to do a no spin again for the month of May and see what we come up with. Okay, and this is the money for the January to March that I pushed back here in the back. All right, now moving on. All right, let's go to the next binder, the next one. So we have our Road to the Good Life Retirement. And I've already scratched off what I need to put on here. We are working on the $75 one. I scratched off 20 and 6. We are putting in $26. 25, 26. Okay. Oops. Now, where did I put the envelope for that one? Okay, here it is. This is the envelope for this one. I hope everybody's been doing well this week. I hope your week has been well. Hope it's been well. I know I have not been on here, and that's okay. Sometimes life be lifing, but I made sure I put up some videos already. So we're going to add in 20. I'm going to add in this 5 and this $1 here. Okay. And what I'm thinking I'm going to start doing, we are going to mark off what we're going to save next month in here. So let's see. And this page will be done. So let's hope we don't get another 20. Oh, Lord. We got, let's see. We got 15. And we have a 5. So we will be saving $20 for our next go round when we come back in this book next month. But like I said, we on a magic month. So who knows? I might be able to put away again this month. And we will be finished this page. Look how easy things are. When you put your mind to it and you have a money mindset to save that money, it becomes very, very easy. You just have to budget things out. And I actually, took out extra money from my paycheck to budget out this month for my one-time monthly savings. Now we are going to go into the 100K savings challenge, and I already marked off that I will be doing 15 and 10, so we will be doing 25. So we're going to get a 20, and we are going to get a 5. This is our last 5 here too. And I'm keeping the envelope in here. Okay. I'm actually going to put this into the other one. So we did 20 and 5. We're going to color that in. We did a 10. Oh, let me get something different for this. Let's check this one out. Let's see. 10, and we're going to do 5. All right. So I'm going to mark off the one we're going to do next month or later in the month. Let's tackle the big one. Let's tackle the 35. We'll tackle the 35 next time. We're going to do slow and steady on this because we don't need to rush. Once I complete this page, I'll be done save $500. Look how good God is. All right. Now we're going into our 1 month binder, and I'm not trying to keep you all day. We are 11 minutes into the video. 11 minutes in. All right. So we are going to do insurance, and based on this card, we save $5 for insurance. Let's see what we got. I might have to make some change, y'all. I might have to make some change. Let's see where I can make some change at. Because if I can't make change, I don't know. Let me see. Well, we're going to come back to one. Let's go straight to our car insurance and car payment together. That is $22. So we got a 21 and a 22. That is $22. When I do my new, let's put this all, because they're all in the same one. When I do my new game for this, guess what I'm going to be doing? It'll tell me how much to put in instead of already having pre-money scheduled to put in. And with that being said, we are going to color in, or shade in rather. You know what? We're not going to do that because I don't want to mess this up. We want to shade in another car and one more car here. Okay. And once all the cards are shaded in, we will do it all over again. All right. So let's move on to the next one. So we got rent and mortgage. We're supposed to put in $10. So actually we're putting in $13. $13. Because we have the fee and then we have what we need to put in for that. So let me see what we got here. 2, 3. And we have a 10, 20. We got $23 in here already. So we're going to be putting in 13. We don't have 13. So let's put in, I'm going to have to owe myself $3. And that's okay. So I'm going to write on here, owe $3. And I'll come back and do that. And we're going to mark a house off. So we owe $3 for the fee. All right, let's move on to the next one. The next one is debt. We're adding $10 to debt. Okay, so let's cross that out. And this debt is going to include a whole multitude of different things. I've already added out each month 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's where I got the number 10 from. Because we are doing the mortgage fee, late fee, taxes, school loan, and medical. All right, next is utilities, and we do 10 a piece for each. And even though this is 9, I'm always adding an extra $1 to make it, to round it out. So that will be $30 just going into this one. And what we'll do is we're going to cross off. We're going to shade it in, actually. Water, electricity, and gas. As soon as I get the amounts that I have that is for my water, electricity, and gas for at least 3 months. I would like everything to be at least 3 months. They say 3 to 6, but we're going to start off for 3 months. So we're going to try to build it till we get up to 3 months. Okay? Next one is, it's not the last, but our cell phone, we are adding $5. So let me see what we got in here. I need to break change. I really do. So let me go into here and take this out. Now this is where, oops, sorry y'all, just hit that, so it's going to shake a little bit. Now this is where I'm going to start to add the prop money, because I have a 10 and I do not want to put a whole 10 in there. So I'm going to put a prop money of $5 prop money in to cover that. So we have our $5 for this month, and then I usually like to go back and replace it at some point. Because, yeah, listen, we're not giving the bank prop money, right? So we're going to cross that out, and we're done for now for that. Last but not least, we have our internet and our streaming. So our internet and our streaming is supposed to get $23. And this is our very last one. So we're going to take this out, and we're going to cross this out. So we're doing $17 for the streaming. And our internet gets $1 because I only pay $16. Actually, I pay $14.99 for my internet. But I put $18 just to be on the safe side. So we're going to add $1. So all together, and the reason I do it this way, oh, we got one more. And my subscriptions, $2 for the subscriptions. So that is going to be $23 that I evened out. And I will have to owe myself $2. I can do that. So we're going to put an owe $2. All right. We are done. I'm glad that I only had to use prop money once in this. Well, actually, I used it twice. So we are completed our monthly savings for this month. I'm actually going to start doing monthly savings challenges, and then I'm going to do my yearly savings challenge. I'm still trying to work out how I want to do things. Some of the savings challenges that I did today may end up going into my yearly savings challenge. So there will be a video that's strictly for my yearly challenge that I'm only doing for the whole year. And then the monthly is for the month. So with that being said, I want to thank y'all for joining me, and I will see y'all on the next video. Bye-bye.